Hello and welcome to Kahani Vachak. It's cold, isn't it? And that's why I have got for you a story about wintertime. Yes, and the name of the story is Got Easily, Lost Easily. So let's start the story. Once upon a time in a forest lived a very hard-working bear. He used to climb up trees and collect honey and keep them in a jar. He would not even be bothered about the stings that the bees would give him. He would think, "Oh, I must gather honey for winter. I have to bear these stings. I should not be afraid of the bees." And that's how he collected one big jar of honey and saved it for winter. He went back home and he actually hid it on the attic. The attic was outside the hut. He used to climb up the ladder and hide the honey on the attic. One day, when the jar was full and the bear was busy hiding his honey, a cunning fox saw him. The cunning fox thought, "Oh, this bear has got so much honey. I must eat that honey. I must think of an idea to eat that honey." But the poor hard-working bear was unaware of these cunning plans of the fox. So that night, when the bear was sleeping cozily inside his warm hut, there was a knock at his door. The bear got up and opened the door to see a fox standing right in front of him. So the bear asked, "Hey fox, what brings you here?" The fox says, "Oh, my brother bear, do you know my hut is all tattered and broken and I'm feeling really cold in that broken hut. Would you please allow me to sleep for one night in your warm, cozy hut?" The bear was really kind. So he said, "Oh yes, of course, come on in." So the bear makes a nice bed for the fox and both of them sleep at night. But the cunning fox had something else in his mind. So as midnight comes, the cunning fox taps his tail on the floor. The bear is half asleep, so he says, "What is the tap on the door, fox? Is there somebody at the door?" So the cunning fox says, "Oh yes, that's my sister. She's going to have a baby." So the bear asks, Oh, you must go to your sister then." So the cunning fox says, "Of course, I'll be back in a minute." So he steps out of the hut and very cunningly climbs up the ladder and eats quarter bottle of the honey. And then he wipes his mouth and goes back to the hut and sleeps next to the bear. The bear again asks the fox, "Oh, what happened? How's the baby? What has your sister named the baby?" The cunning fox says, "Oh, the baby and my sister both are fine. And my sister has named the baby Watercorn." The bear says, "Oh, that's a nice name." And so the bear sleeps peacefully for the night. The next morning, the fox is supposed to return back home. But the cunning fox has tasted that yummy honey. He wants to finish that bottle. So he begs in front of the bear and says, "Oh, my dear brother, could you please allow me to stay for 2 more days in your house? You see, after 2 days, I'll be gone myself." The bear, as he was such a kind bear, he says, "Yes, of course, you can stay for as long as you want, my brother." So the fox again stays for the 2 nights. The second night arrives and the bear and the fox go off to sleep. But like I said, the cunning fox had a plan in his mind. So as midnight arrives, he again taps his tail on the floor. So the bear wakes up and asks, "Hey fox, is there somebody again at the door?" The fox says, "It's my second sister. She's also going to have a baby, you see." So the bear asks, "Oh, you must go to your sister then." The cunning fox says, "Oh yes, I'll be gone and be back in a while." So the fox again moves out of the hut, smartly and very silently climbs up the ladder, eats half the honey from the bottle, wipes off his face, comes back and sleeps quietly next to the bear. The bear asks the fox once again, "Oh fox, how's your sister doing? And what have they named this baby?" The fox says, "Hey, my sister and the baby are doing fine, and they have named her Half Gone." The bear says, "Oh, that's a lovely name." So the bear sleeps off cozily and comfortably in his bed. The third night arrives and the same thing happens once again. Once again there's a tap at the door, which is actually the tap of the tail of the fox. So the bear wakes up once again and checks. "Hey brother fox, is there somebody again at the door?" The fox says, "That's my youngest sister. Even she's going to have a baby tonight." So the bear says, Oh, you must go and take care of your sister." So the fox again walks out of the hut and very quietly climbs up the ladder, finishes off, gulps off the entire bottle of honey and comes back inside the hut and sleeps quietly. And the bear once again is awake when the fox is back. So out of concern, the bear asks the fox, "Hey my dear brother, how's your sister and how's the newborn baby? What have they named him?" The fox says, "Oh, they're doing absolutely fine, brother. The new baby's name is Fully Gone." The bear says, "Oh, that's a lovely name once again. Let's go off to sleep." So both of them sleep peacefully by the night. The next morning, because the honey is all gone, the fox says goodbye to the bear and leaves his house. While the fox is away, the bear thinks of making pancakes and he remembers he had hidden one full jar of honey. He wants to enjoy that honey with the pancake. So he thinks, let me make some pancakes today. So when the pancakes are nice and ready, he climbs up the ladder, up the attic to take out the honey that he had saved for winters. When he climbs up the ladder, the bear finds out that the bottle, the whole jar of honey was empty. He's suspicious that the clever fox has eaten his honey. So he quickly comes down and runs after the fox, catches hold of him and tells him, "Hey, you cunning fox, you ate up all my honey, didn't you?" Fox is very smart. He says, "Oh no, brother, I didn't even see where the honey was." But the bear grabs hold of the fox and says, "Let me see if you've had the honey or not. Let's both lie down under the sun. If I see bubbles of honey on your stomach, you have eaten my honey." The poor fox has no option but to lie down under the sun next to the bear. While they're lying down, the bear falls asleep. And what does the fox see? Oh God, there are bubbles on the fox's stomach, and he's really scared that the bear will rip him off. So he cleverly thinks of a plan. He smears that honey on top of the bear, wipes it off from his tummy and smears it on top of the bear's tummy. Such a clever fox he was. And then he quietly lies down. When the bear wakes up, he checks the fox's tummy, but that's clean. So he tells the fox, "How come your tummy is clean?" The cunning fox tells the bear, "But look at your tummy. It's all honey on your tummy. That means you have eaten the honey and forgotten it, Bear. The bear is surprised. He does not remember when did he eat the honey. But there's no proof, so he has to let the fox go. The smart and cunning fox runs away quickly. Poor bear is left alone, wondering when did he actually have that honey. That's the end of the story, and that's how the cunning fox has cheated the poor hard-working bear. So the moral of the story is, do not ever trust strangers. I hope you have enjoyed the story. So till the time I get another story for you, this is Kahani Vachak Swati saying bye-bye. Take care. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my channel. Also, you could leave a comment on the comment box if you want me to narrate any stories of your liking. Thank you.